Hey, it's Rhianna. Welcome back to my channel. The first thing that I want to say is welcome to all of my new subscribers. I am like constantly blown away by the growth of this channel. I hope that if you're new here that you stick around and you participate in the comment section and stuff like that. And if you're not yet subscribed, go ahead and click that subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. So today's video is super old. It was a YouTube campaign that challenged female YouTubers to share advice to their younger selves. And like I said, this was in 2015. I'm super late to this. But actually I did this once before, but I wasn't yet on YouTube. I was a blogger. I've always documented my life in some way, shape, or form. And so prior to YouTube, I actually had a blog. And I was blogging from like 2005, I believe. Off and on up until I started my YouTube channel in 2016. Golly, time goes by so fast, guys. And honestly, I forgot all about this blog because it's one of the ones that I had like randomly started, and I got an email today from Blogger, and they wanted to know if I still want notifications for this blog, and I was like, what blog is this? And so I've been reading it, like reminiscing, and I came across this post, the hashtag Dearme, and I decided that I wanted to share it on my YouTube channel. So like I said, it's old, but I think it's still relevant. Okay, so I'm gonna actually be reading from the blog post. Dear 14-year-old Rhianna, you're about to be a freshman in high school and you're super nervous about how you will navigate the giant open campus, where you will sit for lunch. Will you have any classes with anyone that you know? Will you be cool enough? Don't worry, mostly everything works out fine. 7 minutes between classes is plenty of time, but don't bother with your locker. It's too far away. You go into high school as a freshman with a boyfriend, Justin, and y'all have been boyfriend and girlfriend for a year now. But you're not going to the same high school and you're kind of bummed about that. But don't worry, you don't have any issues with boys. But maybe you should focus on school more. And while you're at it, go ahead and break up with Justin now. In about 2 years, you're gonna still be together and he's a big jerk. About school, you're really smart. Like, trust me, way smarter than you give yourself credit for. How about you actually do the work? You'll surprise yourself by how much you can accomplish if you really just put your mind to it. Dropping out and getting your GED and then going to college is silly. Just work hard in high school and then go to college. Just a heads up, you and your BFF will have a falling out over weed. You don't do drugs and you don't feel like you should just because your friend and her new BFF make you feel dumb. Those first few weeks trying to figure out your new friends is hard. Here's a tip. Lisa and Renee are pretty awesome. You won't be super popular, but you won't be a loser either. But who really cares about the parties you don't go to? But maybe you should go to more football games and have more fun. You have more responsibilities than most high schoolers, but just ask your mom and dad. They're more flexible than you think. Back to the boys thing. You spend entirely too much time worrying about boys, and soon you'll be doing things you should not be doing. I know, but please try to respect yourself more. You deserve to be loved because you're really awesome, and I know waiting is lame, but you'll really wish that you did. And lastly, don't let anyone, not stupid people at school or well-meaning family, make you feel fat or ugly. You are perfectly made. You are not fat. But take care of your body and stay healthy. When you start to gain a little weight, just eat a little better and make better choices. It's not an issue right now, but watch it right after high school. You may feel like nothing will ever get better and that it's so hard and no one understands. Being a teenager is hard, but it's okay and you'll get through this. Just trust yourself. Trust me. Love, your 36-year-old self. So that was the letter that I wrote to myself actually 4 years ago. So it was my 32-year-old self writing it. I still feel the same as a 36-year-old self. And I want to say that I feel like this could really be spoken to any teenagers. So if you're in high school or you're in junior high, if you're a teenager and you're watching this, everything that I said is true. Like, you are strong and you're awesome and you're funny and you're cool just the way that you are. Don't ever feel like you should change yourself because of somebody in your school. Once you're old enough and out of the in that environment, you'll realize just how little it mattered. I'm not saying that it doesn't matter, because when you're in the midst of it, it feels like, you know, your whole world is consumed by this, because that's all that you know. But once you're out of school, you'll realize how silly it is, and it wasn't worth the, you know, heartache and the strife and everything. I appreciate you watching this video. If you want to participate in this, like I said, I know it's kind of old, but who cares? Let's bring it back. It's a good positive feel good type thing. So if you decide to do this on your own channel, let me know. If you don't have a YouTube and you just want to maybe leave it in the comments down below, you could do that as well. And before I wrap this up, as I've been saying in every video all week, I'm participating in a contest on Facebook. There is a link down below. All you have to do is click on the link and comment my name. I'm trying to win one of those camera doorbell things. I'd really appreciate it. And I've also started adding some documents to my keto level on Patreon. So if supporting me on Patreon is something that you would like to do, there'll be a link up in the eye as well as down below for you to check it out. Subscribe if you haven't already. Don't forget to click that thumbs up button, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. The sweetest fit. It's hard for me to say. Sweetest fit the way for